Welcome to another episode, everyone. Hoover member, a real Hoover member, has some things to say to Crip Mac and about Crip Mac. The question is, do these individuals view Crip Mac as a threat? That's the question that's in my mind, and I'm sure in some of your minds. Crip Mac walking around with the Hoover killer tattoo on his forehead and constantly disrespecting the Hoovers and such. How do these individuals view Crip Mac? Do they want to attack him? Do they see him just as a sorry case? Is he in danger? Well, we'll find out. This is Poke from Hoover and Busy B. And they have an interview here. Shout out to Cam Capone News. They have an interview here with Cam Capone. And Cam Capone asked them the question about Crip Mac. Check this out.
Yeah. What's your guys' thoughts on Crip Mac's tattoo? Crip Mac.
I know that was coming. That boy is a Jekyll, bro. That boy, there's nobody to be worried about. And in my caliber of gangbang, he's a goofy. If he would have got put on the set, he would have got put right off. Clown. Mascot. Yeah.
A mascot. Oh, man. A goofy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So clearly, they do not view Crip Mac as a real gang member, as a real threat, as anyone to take serious. He starts off by saying he's a real goofy. He's not a threat. And if he was from the hood, he said he would have got put off a long time ago. That's nasty work.
Damn.
You guys ever ran into him? Were you in jail with him?
I was in jail with him, but he didn't have it on his forehead.
Oh, this is before
This is in CRC, like 2017, 18, one of them years. He had nobody to be worried about.
You know, I listen to Crip Mac. I kind of, I check him out, man. And man, is he just institutionalized, bro?
Hell no, a weirdo. That's all he just.
Okay, he's about to say something else a little crazy right there about Crip Mac's personality, saying that he has some sort of syndrome, you know, the such and such syndrome. I'm not gonna play that part, man. I gotta be careful. I'm sorry. The hell with all that.
Outside of the 5 on the other.
Oh, so he do got a 5 then,
Yeah.
Thought he's from 5th Hill. Then that's when I got out, and then he must have got right out too, because that's when he went viral off that video when he was pointing the gun at the screen on the laptop. That was to my song with his weird ass.
He was pointing a gun at the laptop, and it was your song that he was tripping on?
Orange Laces, yeah. I just didn't say nothing back to it about the type shit. The clown.
Wow, man. I don't know. So they saying Crip Mac is a clown. Clearly, it looks like they're not taking him serious. They're not taking his antics serious, which is probably a good thing. Probably a good thing for Crip Mac that they don't really take that much offense to these antics of his and these things he's out here doing. They're saying that Poke said that he's an entertainer. Crip Mac is just an entertainer, a goofy, and he went viral for whatever, pointing a gun at a computer that was playing his song and so forth. That's, again, not necessarily a bad thing that Crip Mac is viewed this way by the so-called opposition, because you don't want these individuals out hunting for him because of some of his skits and some of his antics here on the internet. We want all of this to end peacefully and without retribution, not just with Crip Mac, but with all of these individuals here on the internet that have certain beefs on the internet, gang individuals. A lot of gang culture and gang politics have been on the internet for the last year or two. And a lot has grown from that, you know, with the 4 Extras, Crip Mac, you name it, everyone. And so we don't want, and so far, no one has really been attacked that I know of off the top of my head, violently, a gang member or something over something that has been said or done on the internet to this point. And that's just how we want to keep it. There's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of talk. That's fine, because we don't want violence amongst one another, you know, for any reason. Crip Mac probably just needs a little help. He's steady going, trying to go viral and going viral. He's obviously a lot of content, and he's trying to keep himself in the algorithm. So he comes out with some of this stuff. I don't take it serious at all. But some people may.
You slap the shit out.
I know he went bad at last in Houston for 3 days.
Nah, I think he don't go nowhere. He ain't gonna be nowhere around no Hoovers, bro. You get up on Google. Word. He ain't nobody to talk about though.
Damn. Man, what do y'all feel about I know you be in Houston. You a Hoover from in Houston, I take it. And what do y'all feel like, with when y'all see gangs all the way out in New York, LA gangs?
That's Hoovers in New York too.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
We got one here with us now.
Okay. From New York?
From New York.
I remember time in New York when there wasn't no gangs.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see they got gangs in there.
Probably move over there or something, start some shit, type shit.
Hoovers in New
One
York.
place you can't take that to is Chicago.
Gang banging is everywhere. They got Hoovers in New York, got Hoovers in a lot of different places, a lot of different states. Not just Hoovers, they have LA gangs all over the world now, really, but certainly in America in these different states, not just LA, not just California, but in these different states now. We were having a conversation about individuals from Chicago gangs being out in LA, and that there are no LA gangs that function out in Chicago. But as I said then, there are many LA gangs that function everywhere else, and that individuals imitate, if you will.
Shit, they be, what you mean, gangs?
You couldn't run a Crip set or a Hoover set.
They already got a gang out there. They got that BD, GD shit, hell yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't come up there with that. Everywhere else is good, yeah. But Chicago do got a gang in LA. BPS. Yeah, okay.
I know everything. I know shit. Nah, I know gangology. I just know, you feel me? I've been around for a long time.
I see. You look young, though.
For sure, good looking.
Yeah. They say jail preserve you.
Type shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
What do you think about Poetic Flacco putting out the video of Draco's alleged killer?
Snitch, go, he cold. He cold for that. Like, somebody gotta go down for this shit. Nobody in jail for this shit. Somebody's going to jail for this shit. He probably like the out of Draco music. Draco's hard as up. Draco's hard as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just.
And at the end of my laws I went
I went to school with that nigga though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went to middle school with Draco.
You got any good stories with Draco? Like how you was in middle school?
That at the flap top with the slashes and shit, skateboarder type.
He was Big Daddy Kane. He had the high top with the slashes. What was he like though?
Shit, I ain't go like that. Like going to middle school, he was just regular, flat top skateboard type shit. Feel me? His brother skateboard too.
I just got up on this term when I moved out to the West Coast, flocking. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, whenever he got over, wherever he did after middle school, and whoever he started kicking it with then they started doing their thing though, getting some money and shit. I could say that. People grow out of that little stage, whatever stage he was going through in middle school.
Man, do y'all think that interviewers, major platforms, man, do they this is a question, man, I always get brought up, man. Do you think that, like podcasts, let's just say Poetic Flacco, you got DJ Academics, and when they be reporting on, let's say Adam 22, when they report on, when people start going to jail and catching cases, you think like these podcasts has got a responsibility to like?
No, what you talking about? To like what?
Like to like
get them
since
locked
they so
up?
close. They so close to the not get them locked up, but they so close to the situation that they shouldn't talk about certain things at a certain point.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to cut certain shit off. Like Adam, where that? You asking me?
But they're doing it for clicks though.
Yeah.
That's how they get paid.
Still, but it's on you to answer it.
True. This is true. But what I'm saying, okay, you got Don Lemon, or whoever, anybody reporting for channel NBC News. They come right down and set up a camera in the hood and report on the crime. They'll say, we think a suspect is so-and-so, so-and-so. Ain't nobody waiting outside of NBC with a switch where they switch down the anchor man.
Because ain't they gonna have somebody supervising their ass?
But I'm saying, but now you got guys like, you got guys like Flacco, and you got guys like DJ Academics.
Okay, so where Flacco? Where's he from? Is he out here?
I think he's from like North Dakota.
He's from North Dakota.
He's nowhere over here. Feel me? How the f you even know that?
Well, I guess he got ties to LA. He was out here, working with Adam, but, I don't know, but
Like, how did he know these and what happened?
a lot of people put a lot of pressure. I just want to see what the perspective is. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Is
We
he
know
right
how
for
they
making a
feel
jump?
about it. He just said it. It's no good. You got to cut it off at a certain point.
Well, reporting, making your opinion is fine, but
But you making a point to basically saying, get this man for killing Drakeo, get Groove right here. This is who did it. I'm telling y'all who did it. So at the end of the day, when whoever the police, they be watching all this shit. You feel me? They watch this shit. So if he's saying that, then they go look into that shit like
They definitely watch.
Let me go grab these people over here now. Oh, they saying it's this hood. Let me go grab these people. Let me lock them up for something. See if they have something.
man, they say Reddit and the internet has solved more crimes than the police ever will.
That nigga putting YG in it, this person in it, this is woo best friend and all this and that. So then they go start coming for them. And, these certain niggas, they got this money. Some of them don't gang bang. They go forward. It's gonna go bad. Probably already did.
Yeah, it's going to go bad. We know this already. Okay, got a little sidetracked. There you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's Poke again from Hoover. Busy B sitting next to him from Texas Hoover. And they said what they had to say about Crip Mac. They were asked the question. They didn't act. They didn't go in there speaking about him or turned up or dissing his hood or going crazy. They're having an interview. First, Poke was having an interview by himself. And then Busy B came out, and as we heard, the question was put to them about Crip Mac, and they said what they had to say about it, that essentially he's a goofy and not even worth talking about. They view him as some sort of character, but he did say that they run across Crip Mac or what have you, he's going to be in trouble for the most part. He could be in trouble because of this tattoo that he has and some of the stuff that he's around, his rhetoric here on the internet. And everything is not content. We have to be careful. It's just not wise for anyone, not just Crip Mac, for anyone to be on the internet dissing people's hoods. Any hood. I don't care what hood it is. You shouldn't be on the internet dissing anybody's hood. You're asking for trouble. Believe that. These dudes take this stuff serious. A lot of individuals take their hood serious. Right or wrong, call it what you want. It's just a fact. So you shouldn't be around here dissing individuals' hoods. And if you are, be expecting some smoke if you're going to be out walking around in public, particularly in Los Angeles, California. It's going to catch up to you sooner or later. That's just how the ball bounces. We'll see what happens. Not wishing anything upon Crip Mac. As I said, anyone should not be doing that, dissing any hood. But certainly, yes, not a big hood like Hoover. No. No way. No way. You're asking for trouble sooner or later. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully everyone, as I said, can stay safe. Don't let the internet trick them into the grave or prison. Be safe, be careful, get out of the street, and respect everyone and respect individuals' hoods, regardless of where you're from or where they are from. Stay safe and stay free, people.